The most important thing when you first go to set up your WordPress website is to set up your hosting. Now there's many different places you can go to do this. The most popular service is one called HostGator. I don't actually use HostGator, I use a service called Heart Internet, which is a UK based company, and I've had very good support from them. I'm only showing you HostGator because many people do use it. Obviously all my future training will be through the Heart Internet control panel. The control panels are very similar on both platforms. I have used both of them, but I'm using Heart now. I use their reseller hosting, which is £30, that's English, £30 a month, and you can have as many web hosting websites as you want. Obviously you still have to pay for the domain names for each site. If you just want one website, then this is a perfectly good option, HostGator. If you go to web hosting, I'd advise going for the business plan. It's $12.95 a month, and this just gives you one website. All you have to do is click on order now, then you type in the domain name you want for your website. I'm going to show you how to set up WordPress onto this website and all the other things that you need to know to set up your WordPress site from start to finish, so you've got a complete site. You'll literally learn everything there is to do with WordPress, but this is your first stage, setting up your domain name and your web hosting. If you type in the domain that you want, so I'm going to go with WordPress Training Academy.com. You can change it to a different one. I always advise .com, .net or .org, which is all they seem to offer for these, which is good. They're just easier to rank in the search engines. So try not to go for like a .biz or anything like that. They're just not as effective. So click continue to step 2. Now it tells you you can pay different amounts. I just pay monthly, but you can, if you want to save money, you can opt for a more expensive, just pay it all off at once. We're going for the business package. You need to type in your username and security pin, all your credit card details, and it comes to $26.96. And you click create account, you'll be sent all the information to log into your own domain, so you can log in and get into your control panel. From your control panel I'll teach you to install WordPress and all the other options that you should do to make sure your WordPress site is stable. Now if you're interested in using the same service that I use, I'm going to show you how to set up an account with Heart Internet. If you don't like how HostGator works, it's a really good system. It does exactly the same thing as Heart Internet, but if you want to follow the videos exactly as I do them, then you can go for Heart Internet, and I'll show you how to set up a reseller account with them. Or you can set up a normal web hosting account and it will be exactly the same layout in the control panel. I'll show you how to do that now. So if you go to heartinternet.co.uk, just do a Google search for it and you should be able to find it quite easily. This is Heart Internet and is currently the service that I'm using. Now you can purchase web hosting from their site. It's very similar to using as HostGator, the service I just showed you. Now they have different packages available, so you can start up small and build up big if you want to. I always advise going for Business Pro. It's normally £10.75 a month. And it shows you all the different features you have here. So once you go to order, you have to sign up as a customer to order. So you click on new to Heart Internet, fill in all your information, and then you can go into register your domain name. When you set it up, it links your domain name to your hosting account, so literally they'll send you an email straight away saying that you can log into your account and access your control panel. Now the other option you can use is a reseller account. This is what I use at the moment, and if you're doing affiliate marketing or something like that and you're going to have quite a few websites, it's probably quite a good idea to look at reseller hosting accounts. This is the exact one that I'm using. It costs £30 a month, and literally you can have as many websites as you want for yourself. If you sell it to someone else you have to charge them, but for yourself you can have as many websites as you want. It's £30 a month. So I'm going to set up a quick website now. I'm going to go to customer login. Right, so the first thing I want to do, if now this is the reseller control center, but what I want to do is order a domain name. So if you've got a reseller account, you'll see something like this when you sign up. So you click on order domain name and you type in the name that you want to use. WordPress Training Academy. So I'm going to go with WordPress Training Academy. Hopefully I spelt that correct. And I want to go for a .com. WordPress Training Academy.com. That's right. So it's £8.49 from this site. So I want to check off the ones that I want to purchase. Now it should be a .com, .net or .org. These are the easiest to rank in the search engines. So try to avoid the kind of .eus or .org.uk. They're not as effective. So go for .com, .net or .org. So once I've done that, I select the one I want to do. Click on Add to Basket. Just wait for the page to load. Please wait while we update your basket. So now it comes up, how long do I want it for? I'm going to put on 2 years. I might as well have domain privacy. In fact, I don't want domain privacy, I'll keep it like that. And then say when it comes up with your total price, in fact I don't want £16.98 for 2 years. Now the longer you book it for, you register your account for, if I registered it for 8 years, it's going to be easier to rank in the search engines, because the search engines see it as a more of a mature website. If you've only got it for 1 year, a site that has it for 4 years is going to be a step above your site, so it's always good to get it for as long as you can. I recommend at least 2 years. I'm just going to get this one for 2 years. So click on checkout now. Payment, WordPress Academy, no domain privacy, which I don't want. No thank you. Just trying to sell me domain privacy again. I agree to the terms and conditions. Obviously I've read them many times. They add on the VAT, another £3. Hard times. Special offer code if you got one. If not, don't worry about it. I've already got my card all linked up to this, so I just click on complete purchase. Oh. Now I try and remember my password. I probably got that wrong, but there you go. Now obviously you only need one of these services, so HostGator or Heart Internet. I use Heart Internet, that's why I'm showing you how to do it through Heart. But if you prefer, you can use HostGator. The control panel will be very similar, and you'll be able to work through all of the video series in exactly the same way. There's only very few slight differences in the way that it looks. Okay, so now I want to manage my domain names. So I click on that. WordPresstraining.com. Nope, that's not what I want to do. I want to go to my reseller control panel. Add hosting account. Now when you buy a domain name, it appears in the add hosting account, so you have to link it to a web hosting package. Now this is only for a reseller account. It's a lot simpler if you just want one hosting package. You literally just follow, as I showed you earlier, follow through the video and it's done. In this one you want to select your domain, what type, so go with Linux, and the package. Now I've set up my own package which gives unlimited everything for everything, so it's good for what I'm going to be using this website for. And then I'd click on activate hosting, and now that's done, so that's sorted. I can now access my control panel. It takes about an hour normally, so if I try to access the control panel now I could access it, but it wouldn't let me do anything inside it. So I'm going to come back in the next video. I'm going to show you how to install WordPress. It really takes about 3 minutes to install WordPress. It's so simple with these control panels. Now they've all got one-click installs. You just find WordPress, click it, it installs, you're done. So I'm going to show you how to do that in the next video. It's exactly the same whatever service you use, so don't worry too much about it. And I'll see you in the next video.